If you have been challenged around money, where you're always worried about how to pay your bills, where's the money going to come from, and you know that so much more is possible for you, that you could be making more money, you should be making more money, you deserve to make more money, but no matter what you do, no matter how much you try, nothing seems to be getting you more of the green, more of the money. And you're wondering that maybe there's even something holding you back from experiencing greater levels of abundance, more money, more prosperity and wealth. Now, if that's you, then this video is for you. Now, in this video, I was guided to share a powerful light language, healing, and activation to really help you clear out those pesky money blocks that are actually the real reason why you are challenged around money, why it's so hard for you to attract more money with more ease instead of working really, really hard just to barely get by. So if this is you, if you're really tired of always being in that financial roller coaster and you want to take back the control instead of having money be your taskmaster, then stay tuned, because this video is going to assist you in clearing out those pesky money blocks. So stay tuned. Hello there, beautiful soul. I'm Sandra, transformational coach and divine messenger, here to assist awakening soul to really awaken to their power within so they can create more success, abundance, and freedom in their life, all while making a bigger impact in the world. Now, if you're new to my channel and if this applies to you, then I want to invite you, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release new content. So you may have tried all sorts of things to make more money in your life, whether it's through your career or through your business, and maybe you've looked at books such as The Law of Attraction, or you have done other things trying to get out of that financial roller coaster that you may have found yourself in, or even maybe financially challenged. I mean, so many people, they're not living an abundant life. They're not living in a prosperous life. And if you've been drawn to this video, then I would assume that maybe you too know that so much more is possible for you, but your reality doesn't really quite look what you want it to look like. Maybe you're struggling each and every month just to get by, or maybe you have a couple of months where you're doing really well and then you have other months where you're not, or maybe you have all these things that are start happening as soon as you have some money coming in. Then maybe your car breaks down, or you have a major bill coming in, or something like that, where before you can even enjoy having more money or saving more money, it's just gone. And you see, the thing is, there's nothing actually wrong with you in per se. There's nothing that you're doing wrong or something that it has nothing to do with what you do or don't do. It really has something to do with that inner programming, those pesky money blocks. That is really the real reason why you are challenged to bring in more money and also keep the money that you're making. Or if you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to really grow a business, that also reflects in the income you're bringing in if you're having a lot of those money blocks. And if you're not quite sure what exactly money blocks are, or if you have any, and if so, which ones, then I have a video that I will link in the description below. So I want to invite you to check that out, where I talk more about the 10 most common money blocks that a lot of people are actually struggling with. So take a look at that. And because so many people are struggling around money, and I was there too, I really felt guided to do this video about helping you clear those pesky money blocks, because it is our birthright to be abundant. It is our birthright to have more money, to have more success, more freedom, more joy, more happiness, whatever it is that we want. But it is usually those inner programming, those blocks that we actually have to allowing in more money to come into our lives. Think of it like that. You have an internal thermostat of how much money you feel comfortable making. And if your thermostat is set very, very low, and that usually also is then in correlation with the blocks that you have, the money blocks, from beliefs, doubts, fears, past experiences, and even ancestral things. So past life experience, ancestral things, and we're definitely going to clear that today as well. But all of those different things keep you at a certain level. So if right now you feel comfortable making, let's say, $30,000 a year, it is very difficult to move past it, because that's where your income level is set. It is very difficult to move past it. Anytime you're making a little bit more, then usually, and you may realize that when you look a little closer in your life, you may realize then something usually happens that keeps you then makes you go back to that level. So maybe 1 month you're making a killing, you have so much money coming in, but then there's something triggered within you, and that's those money blocks that trigger a fear within you, that triggers something within you that then really causes you to self-sabotage yourself, whether you all of a sudden you go on a spending spree, or you then call forth a certain situation. Like I said, maybe a car breaks down, or maybe you need to fix something in your home, or anything like that, that makes you go back down to that level that you feel comfortable with. So in order to really create more abundance in your life, allow in more money, we need to clear out those money blocks. Now, for this light language, you don't necessarily need to know what money blocks you do have. I mean, if you're already somewhat aware of what are some of those negative habits that you have, some of those negative beliefs, maybe you keep catching yourself saying, can't afford it, this is too expensive, I don't have the money for that. Oh my God, where's the money gonna come from? Where's my next client going to come from? Those type of things, these are actually considered money blocks. But there's a number of different things that can happen that are considered money blocks. So like I said, definitely check out that video about the 10 most common ones. I mean, the list is quite lengthy. In that video, I just focused on the 10 most common ones that I also have seen with my clients, and of course also that I work through myself. But take a listen to that video. But like I said, even if you're not quite sure what exactly your money blocks are, perfectly fine. This light language that I'm about to share with you, it's still going to clear whatever is now ready to be cleared and released. Now, you were drawn to this video for a reason, and I hope you're going to stick with me, because if you felt called to watch this video, then there's a part within you that knows that something is not right, something is holding me back, and I want to finally clear that. Now, I really don't believe in coincidences. Usually it's like divine intervention that allows us to find certain things, the things that we need in that moment. So I hope you're going to stay tuned, because this light language is really going to help you clear out those pesky money blocks. But before I share this light language with you, I do want to touch on why is it so important to clear those money blocks, and what happens if you don't. Because if you're having money blocks, like I just mentioned with the internal thermostat, your income thermostat, if you don't clear your money blocks, you will never be able to move past it. Like I said, you may have a time where you're having these amazing windfalls, those financial windfalls, but then usually something happens that causes you to lower yourself back down to that level of comfort that you feel comfortable with around money. So if you don't clear those money blocks, it's going to be very difficult for you to, if you're in a career, to get a raise, to, if you're in business, to make more money with your business, to ask for higher rates, to attract more clients. And your life is just always going to be a financial roller coaster. And we don't want that, right? We want abundance, because like I said, it's your birthright. So if you don't allow yourself to uncover those money blocks and start releasing them, start healing them, start clearing them, they're just going to keep sabotaging you from actually moving forward and creating abundance in your life. So I really want to invite you, take some time to uncover your money blocks. It is really going to be so beneficial to uncover that, so you can start releasing that. Once you start working on releasing your money blocks, then you will notice that, wow, all of a sudden you start having those financial windfalls. All of a sudden you have money coming in from sources that you're like, whoa, where did that come from? So the more you start clearing those money blocks and really change your mindset around money, because there's an abundance of everything, but we are not taught to believe in abundance. We are taught to believe in lack and limitation. Because I mean, just turn on the TV, just turn on the news, or look online, or look around. You see so many people are struggling. It's because that's what society teaches us, right? But the truth is, and like I said, if you're here watching this, if you're listening, then you have been guided to hear this. You have been guided to see this. So then there's a part within you, I'm assuming, that knows more is possible for you. And it's true. More is possible for you. But if you do have those money blocks, that we're definitely going to clear something today, it's going to be very difficult for you to move forward. So for this, like I said, for this light language, you don't necessarily need to know what exactly you want to clear. What we're going to do is we're just going to set the intention to clear whatever needs to be cleared, to really allow yourself to allow in more money, to release anything that is blocking you from really stepping into your birthright of creating all the money, the abundance, the wealth, the freedom, the prosperity that you would like. Okay, so to prepare for this, just put both feet on the ground. Allow yourself to get centered. Just take a deep breath in, breathe in light and love, and breathe out anything that doesn't need to be here. On your next inhale, just inhale white light again and close your eyes. And then breathe out anything, any tension, any worry, any fears, any doubts, anything that does not need to be here. So I'm going to call forth 100,000 angels, ascended masters, spirit guides, and beings of the light that can best support us now. Please step forward, connect with us now, uplift us, clear our energy, and prepare us for this light language transmission. I now also call upon the dragon realm to ask for the wealth dragons to step forward. Please connect with us now and also assist us in this healing and activation. Now the intention for this light language healing and clearing is to clear any blocks, any limitations, and any lackful energy around money, wealth, and abundance. Please cut the cords to any past life vows, soul contracts as it relates to money, poverty, hard work, deservingness, and self-worth. Please remove any ancestral ties to poverty and release any negative ties to past experiences around money and having more. And please activate within us the energy of wealth, abundance, and financial freedom. Infuse our minds with the wealth consciousness and open up our heart to allowing money to flow in ever so increasing amounts through ways that are exciting and joyful, and even in ways that are to our highest and greatest good. And please place within our heart the essence of wealth, of abundance, of knowing how deserving and worthy we are to have all that our heart desires, and even more so. And so it is. Kuulash na alla kuushtuhum nakrahata ahitu kuushtaha. Nakata aku utu uku ushtaal en uraha an uka ate ete iku ushtaate ku uhuuna. Nuula ahan a istu uku uraa kate itu uku ushtu unuku utaha te ete I lakaratu ku uta. Nu uta anne ishta kati iku uraha te. Nuku uru uta aha anne eka aha ati ku urak in uchta asta aha. Nuku ushtana ha'aleke huuka ha'ateke hi. Nuku uma'ana laka atustukuruka an ishtkatiku uhuka han aha. Nuku uho mana leneku uru utakatana etu ushtana aha na allastaate. Nuku utu uku uma'ana ate eko oshta lekitku urhate etu uka ate enaka ate elekit uruka ate ke aista. Nuku usthumana krahate naka ate eko uraista nata ita krata ituku utuka ana ata uraista ate e. Naka anastana ita yata katana katu ushtuku makata aha. Nukuruka anna asta ituruta annata. Nukuta ashni kum nakashna kishtu ukan asta. Nuku an ashtu astik urustate. Nukushta an eko an eluata takarurai aista anaka anuga. Nukurushta an ast. Nukushta aizan aikut uka nakata. Nukuran ishtukushta. Nukuran ishtukushta istana kata. Nukuruka annaka an ushta hiu an ahan uka na iwata. Nkataka iwata ayata haate. Nuku utu na ate tu ukrain asta ane etu. Nushtin alla kata ain kurhata nakata ushtu gaistana yata. Nukurwa kata kahiko akata ahiko uhutu ana ate ete eko ushta. Nukurushta anakari nakataka ustana astu urha an alakarayustu nakata yukurakata inko ata inata atu unna ata kuhuma kuhuma nakaha anna e tu uraha anna e usta an e he na nasta hate Nukurushta ani tikiti ishtana. Nukurushta katiku urhata ahate. Nukut ushta ane yatakata tikuranata ista. Tukutuna anna ishtana te itana te kata ate eti iku uru utunu utuata. Nukrashtayana rashtaista kuruwaka ata nukrashta utana atiku uraha kurushthanayas. Now please put both hands over your heart. Left hand first, right hand over your left. Just take a deep breath in. Allow yourself to be filled with white light of inner activation. And just focus on your heart center and allow this activation to unfold. Turalanas turushta nakaturut anatahata. Nukuruna allaha ati turuuta anaate. Nuku urha ata aha ana ati itu urra ata ana ata. Tukuruhu maale eshti na kata ata. And I want to invite you to imagine any beliefs, any doubts, any fears, any past experience that you've had around money, even if you don't quite know what they are right now. Just imagine like just some shadows being pulled from out of your body. And place it into either a bubble, a bucket, whatever you want to place it into. And then allow yourself just to hand it over either to Mother Earth or send it into to Father Sky, whichever you feel called to do. You may even imagine just burying it into the ground. Whichever is right for you, and there's no right or wrong. You do whatever you feel called to do. And allow yourself to just to release, release, release. Tu roshta nakata ahi ustuko rota nakaraita ahata lekru urhata ata nukuruna starahi itulu urraha ata nukuruhu umanakata ate ete ehi u arrayinata anata aha nu uruna staraha anakata ihi ituru utu. Now, as we're clearing the ancestral ties and past life vows, any cords to anything past life related, I would like to invite you just repeat a few times. Cancel, delete, release. Cancel, delete, release. Cancel, delete, release. Ku'urha atashta itukuruata anata ahati ikuru utunata ata. Nu utu uru uta aha ati ihi atanata atu urhata. Nukuruhu utu ura atana ati itu uru uta anna ate ete itu uru utu uta annata a. Now any beliefs where you thought you're not deserving, you're not worthy, you're not good enough, that you don't have the money, we want to transmute them into it's easy to make money. I'm worthy and deserving. I get to have everything that I want and even more. I am abundant. I am wealthy. I am prosperous. Shkratuku ahati itu uruta anata arha yuatana tu uru alaya tu urutu nata etiata aha. Nuku urana staia narana yastina ku urushta anata atiata. Now allow yourself to receive the drop of wealth consciousness coming in from your coming in to your crown, moving all the way down into your heart, and allow yourself to anchor in this wealth consciousness into your heart center. Kurushta nakata ihitu urata alakata ihitu urutu uta aha. Nukurunasta nakrahati tu urayasta. Nuuna ate ete ihi itu urutu. Nuurutu uhu umakata aha aneke iyata. Nukurushta anata ahi itu urutu uhu uta. Nukurasta nakrashta ihitu urata. Now imagine your container that's around you, that energy field around you that maybe is quite tight right now. That is your wealth container. That is how much you're willing, able, and ready to receive at this time. Now, I want you to imagine widen it, spreading it out, like blowing in air to make it expand even bigger. As big as you can imagine at this time. Kuralashta iwakata hushtanasta iyata nushtanasta rahati itu uruata nakrahati nata asta ati itu uru utu urahata nuku ushta anata iyata atiyata asturata. Now allow yourself to anchor in this energy into your being, down into Mother Earth. Throw your feet deep into Mother Earth. Ground yourself deeply into this energy, into this uplifted energy. Kurahata ahi nata ahakat urahata ata. Nukurushta anna nakata atiko utuku uhu nakata ake ihi itu urahata anata. Nukurushta annai nasta annayata. Now take a deep breath in. And anchor in that energy. When you're ready, you may open up your eyes. That was quite a powerful light language transmission. The guys definitely took us quite some different layers, so I hope you enjoyed this. Now if you did, I want to invite you, please do me a favor, hit the like button, maybe share it with someone that you know that could benefit from hearing this as well. But I just give yourself a moment right now. I mean, this was quite intense. I mean, I can still feel the energy right now too. Now this is going to continue for some time until it's been released. So they definitely released a lot and really activated a lot. So this was really a powerful light language transmission. Now I want to invite you, like, if you didn't really know about what exactly your money blocks are, what beliefs you had or anything like that, now like I mentioned earlier, check out that video about the 10 most common money blocks. The link will be in the description below. So you can get maybe a better idea of what could be your money blocks. What are some of the beliefs that you have? But then you can also come back and listen to this video again. Listen to this light language transmission again. That's the beautiful thing about light language. You don't always need to know exactly what is going on. Of course, it's more powerful if you do, because then you can put your attention onto it. But a lot has been released right now that was ready to be released, and oftentimes you may not even be aware of what is releasing. So that's the beautiful thing with light language. It just goes in and clears whatever is to your highest and greatest good to be released at this time. But I want to invite you, come back to this video and listen to this again whenever you're noticing that, well, maybe you do have some money blocks and maybe you're realizing what they are. But check out that video. It's definitely going to give you some insights into what that is. But now I want to give you some action steps, because this is really important. Because like I mentioned earlier, if you don't clear your money blocks, you're just going to continue in this financial roller coaster. And sometimes we need to uncover our own blocks in order to release them, because awareness is really key here. Yes, I just mentioned that you don't always need to know, but some of those most important blocks, it is best if you uncover them, because when you're aware, then you have a choice that you can make. Then you have the power of choice. Then you're in power again, because then you can decide, do I want to continue holding on to this, whether it was a bad experience, a belief that you have been carrying around for some time, whatever it is. Some of those most stuck blocks, they require your own uncovering, because then you can make a choice. It's asking you to then make a choice. So here are a couple of action steps of what you can do so you can really make the most out of clearing some money blocks. So the first thing is, like I just mentioned, listen to that video about the 10 most common money blocks, so you can get some idea of what money blocks are and which one you might have. Then also allow yourself to really dig deep. Now I'm assuming you already have somewhat of an idea of what's going on. Now you may want to uncover your habits around money, just your relationship in general about money. How do you react? How do you feel about money? How do you think about money? What do you say about money? Anything as it relates to money, uncover that. Maybe even go back further when you were a child. Usually a lot of the things that are holding us back today, it actually came from early on, or then even also past lives. But we just cleared a lot of past life things, and it's not easy for you per se to figure this one out unless you have someone that you can maybe talk to that can go into past lives. But you on your own, you can think about all areas of your life, your entire lifetime. What have you experienced around money? Start uncovering what are some themes in your life that you uncover about money as it relates to money. You know, your own experience you've had through other people. What have you learned? It's very important that you really take that time and you want to dig deep. The deeper you can go, the better it is. Now, ideally, write it down. And then you can also come back to this video and then put your attention onto the things you want to release as you're going through this light language transmission over and over again. You can do this as often as you want, and you can also bundle up certain things you want to release. It's by making a choice. It's all about the intention behind what it is that you're doing. So if you're coming to this video, if you're coming back to this video and you're intending that there are certain things you want to release, that's often enough to release it. You want to put your attention on that, your focus, not dissecting it and looking at it closer, but just putting your attention on it. That can already help you release it. So save this video into your watch later list and then come back to it whenever you notice that you have some beliefs that you want to release, some pesky money blocks that you finally want to release. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please be sure to like it. Also, be sure to subscribe. I have some other great videos coming out very soon about money blocks, releasing, and those type of things, more light language transmission. And be sure to check out the video about the 10 most common money blocks so you can get a better understanding of what's going on in your life so you can start releasing them. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.